up for it, but I don't know. I do know that No Tail's going to have a hell of a time trying to purge stuff off, though, because between the Ensnare from Naga Siren and obviously the Ravage, No Tail's positioning is going to have to be very, very delicate. But I'm impressed with Final Tribe's draft for sure.
Yeah, I like what they're putting down. I think it gives them good team fight, and despite your trepidation, I am a big fan of this Naga Siren pick.
You think she's going to come online quick enough to end the game? Because
well, I don't think
a
so,
troll and an anti-mage are going to take a lot more objectives than a team fighty lineup like Final Tribe are willing to deal with. Because they have an anti-mage, I mean, they have a Nature's Prophet to be able to deal with some of the split push. But at the same time, like a troll warlord or an anti-mage can very quickly kill a Nature's Prophet with not that much difficulty.
I mean, that's true, but at the same time, like the Razor and the Tidehunter are going to be rolling around as a squad, putting pressure onto these OG heroes. Like, I don't think between the Troll Warlord and the Anti-Mage, they have enough early game damage to be able to actually fight against this Razor. I think there's going to be a fair amount of space for them. I find it very hard to vote against OG, and if it wasn't for the skill differential, then I'd for sure be putting my money on Final Tribe for this game, but I think this is just going to be a case of the lanes going in ways perhaps they shouldn't, because this Tide shouldn't really struggle down here in the bottom lane against the, Anti-Mage can purge off his mana, so he won't be able to throw in the Anchor Smash or anything like that, but still, he's just tanky enough to be able to chase off the AM, I think, and basically survive and fight in that matchup.
And Anna knows what he's in for. Already rolling out of the base with an orb of venom on the anti-mage.
Oh damn, he wants to win this matchup. That's an item which says like, yeah, I'm not going Tango, Salves, Iron Branches. Hell no, I'm just getting the orb of venom and I'm gonna chase this dude down. Get out of my lane. With the heals coming through from No Tail as well, this could be pretty scary as she becomes forwards here and is forced immediately backwards.
The battle begins.
Aaron's gonna try and pay a visit, but the runes are just gonna go straight the way. Ooh, Jerax, he's managed to rotate around and get themselves a third rune up here at top, so he beats the heroes the Final Tribe back. Yep, using that Fisher.
And boots out of the base, so he's going to be able to sneak that by.
Yep, now block up the creeps as well, though he does... Never mind. Okay,
oh, there we go.
Use a Fisher for it. Will this come under tower now?
Yeah.
Oh, Frost is also blocking as
well, yeah, he'll draw aggro, so...
Nah, that's not enough.
Oh yeah, I guess not enough.
Under tower we go, and yeah, they don't draw aggro until...
Oh right, it's once they meet, it's not the distance, right.
It's not a distance. Alrighty, so off to a fairly rough start already on this top lane as Frost is forced to CS under tower, and he managed to catch up 2 of those, which is a little bit painful. Be more chesty in the mid lane versus Thompson. Jerax rotating around, he's got the Fisher. This is nice. Jesse will have to TP himself away from here. Will make his way to the high ground.
And he doesn't have a salve. He will likely send it on the courier very soon, but yeah, nice movement by Jerax. A Beastmaster does not necessarily need his help, so he's going to be able to do this quite a bit. And this is one advantage of the other Shaker. And he gets another block mid, actually. Jesse...
Oh, Jesse in some trouble. Yeah, he's getting the sap, but it is not going to be enough. Thompson finished it off with, 27 damage. It's fine. He still does it.
People forget how to play against Earthshaker. It's especially because the most recent Earthshaker that we were seeing was like offlane Earthshaker that would, just sit in their lane, max out Enchant Totem, and just brawl with the enemy carry. But 4-position Shaker kind of fell off a little bit, and now Zibe is getting a taste of it.
Yep, being chased down, no mana to work with as expected, and this Orb of Venom slowing him right the way down, trying to juke himself around, but the door will be closed by Jerax here, and he's got a blink available, gets in front of him, and there's another kill going the way of OG. DPing right the way back to lane as well. There's actually No Tail's fighting it up with Ira here as well.
Yeah, No Tail's probably looking for his first miscoil deny. Gonna heal up Ana with the remainder.
This will be a second. Look, his TP's even on cooldown for another 25 seconds.
Yeah, he's trying to get rid of all of his mana, and it's working. They're going on Era.
Yeah, he's being hunted down, and once again, another kill going the way of OG as Jerax is making crazy good rotations in this super early game here. 2 minutes 30, and he's created 3 kills for his team, and nearly another one in mid as well, as No Tail does eventually die. Just doing abandoned things. Should this really be a thing in Dota? Or there's just a hero which sits back and suicides?
it is a little bit contrary to what Ice Frog is a fan of, having nerfed the like neutral deaths and stuff like that. But I don't think you can get rid of it though. Like I don't know how you nerf it, because if you nerf the self damage, then the Baton players are like, all right, I mean, that's cool. They can't deny anymore, but still, that means that they take less damage. So it's an interesting thing, and I'm a little bit surprised that we haven't seen it really used that frequently.
Yeah, only until recently it's been coming into the meta. Meanwhile, up atop it's Seb solo laning versus Frost up here as Frost starts things off going 16-2 and Seb 14-2, so things will be pretty even in this game, I think. Up in this lane, sorry, as these two, yeah. I think Frost has to be stacking. Doesn't necessarily need to pull, I don't think, but as long as she's stacking with these illusions, then she's going to come out better at this lane. But if she doesn't stack or anything, if she just straight up lanes versus Seb, then kind of feel like this is going to be a bit of a victory for OG up here if they just trade evenly.
Yeah, and I'm more concerned about a Beastmaster coming online sooner than I am a Naga Siren. Just because the anti-push of TFT is not great. They can draw off aggro as Hanskin picks up the Invis Rune bot. They can draw off aggro with like Plasma Field and the illusions, but actually killing the creeps, they don't have the best AoE damage until this Naga Siren's able to like...
being chased down again, Alan's got a shield on him as well, so that'll probably... Oh, never mind, one comes out.
Oh, out of range.
I think he's getting nice and close to Era here. Will be healed up and now be able to blink himself away.
And No-Tail will probably kill himself again. Although he has a little bit more mana.
Yeah, he's just gonna
so
shield
he's
himself.
gonna stick around.
Yeah, so he can stick around for one more heal.
This is kind of... Okay, there we go.
Okay. Gets
Yeah, he's getting kind of close to that
Nearly
Oracle.
found him, yeah. And one Purifying Flames will drop him, so it is a big threat in this game. On a little bit late on the counterspell. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, they get the solo kill onto Chessie. Hanskin TPing himself in here, but Thompson does get away with that.
Wow. This troll is crushing this Razor.
He really is, yeah.
And I don't think that's just a product of the First Blood. I think Thompson's just doing a damn good job right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's got phase boots completed, so now even the static link is not that big of a concern for him. Still one 5-minute rune parked on the top, but OG got the other 3, so really they almost got all 4s. Now Zibe getting cornered.
He's in some trouble here as a Fisher comes out, trying to run him down here. No-Tail, he's got another missed call in 3 seconds. Needs to stay away from Jibby with the anchor smash though, with Jerax coming in. They will be able to grab that kill, and he denies himself in the same spell. Hanskin's still being chased here. I don't think Jerax has the ability to kill him though. He doesn't have any mana for any spells, so Hanskin just gonna run away as he's... So shocking as he chases down the Nature's Prophet.
Freaking No-Tail has 4 deaths, and 0 of them are by TFT's hands. All right, this is the. I'm starting to think this shouldn't be a thing.
You convinced yet?
I'm getting there. I'm not entirely sold. As Thompson is a DD rune, gets a root on the Nature's Prophet
Hanskin
mid.
TP's in. Unfortunate, says Thompson.
Another
ends
root.
the life of Hanskin. Yeah, as if they were needed, right? Adding insult to injury here in the middle lane as Hanskin just TP's into a very unfortunate death. But in comes the static link. Thompson's still going to be going for this one.
I mean, he's got double the damage to burn.
Now, is he finally out of damage? Yes.
Is he though?
Is he? I don't know. The axes, they're going to be enough. And the right click's doing nothing at all, but it is going to be enough to finish off Chessie, underestimating the damage of those axes. And of course, the DD coming into play as well.
He was negative 112, and he still had like 50 damage. Wow. Well, Thompson's level 7, and Razor's level 5. And Static Link breaks immediately, and Phase Boots weren't even up. Yeah, this is not a great mid lane for TFT right now.
It's not a good any lane except top, who Frost is
True.
having a pretty nice time. 5 CS above the Beastmaster. Oh, and he's been blocking this small camp as well as he tips Nagasaran as he comes over to it. OG in full swing, not just with the gameplay, but also with the voice lines and the tipping, and yeah, usual OG.
Mid lane, Thompson does not have battle trance.
He doesn't. However, he does have Jerax hanging in behind. He's actually chasing forwards for Era here. Is this really going to pay off as Era gets brought down? Hanskin can't do a thing as Thompson just go berserk in this middle lane. Currently 48 to 15 and with 5 kills in the middle lane. What on earth is going on?
Dude, this is getting out of control real quick. Because they're dedicating a lot to this Troll Warlord as well as dying to him. And this is just gonna keep happening.
Alright, he doesn't have a Quelling Blade, so he might escape here, though Jerax sees him TPing, doesn't cancel. Era's coming in now. He wants to see what he can do, but Seb, well, he wants to join the party here. He's coming up behind the tower. I don't think Era's gonna be expecting this, but I mean, if they 2 heroes in, 2 calls this early on, going for a roar into Era, I think it's kind of worth it. Meanwhile, Chessie goes down, but the roar comes out. There's Seb taking a ton of damage, but it doesn't matter. Thompson will scoop up that kill all the same. Meanwhile, Jerax found the Razor jungling. It's pretty big
Dude,
kill.
there's so much vision. There are 4 wards on this side of the entire team. They're nowhere as safe. He's just spying on Hanskin while the rest of his team takes mid. Yeah, they ended up roaring the Oracle, but it doesn't really matter who it was. They just cared that someone was there to die, and that means that they can take the tower basically uncontested. And now Jerax is just sapping Hanskin's EXP.
What a weirdo. Just hanging in the trees, watching Hanskin farm. Now coming in, he's going to grab these treants and probably trying to just hassle down. I don't think he gets his kill, right? No, Era's coming in. He might pay for this one if they can get someone else over here, though No Tail's hanging around. He's going to heal the guy up, and now Jerax goes for the TP out, and he's going to be absolutely fine. No Tail could be in some trouble. I mean, I keep saying this. Someone's going to be in some trouble at some stage from OG, but not yet, as they are 10-0, despite having 4 deaths on No Tail, but those don't count.
10-0, 5k net worth advantage. Hoo boy.
It's a curious thing.
And normally you'd be like, well, at least our Naga Siren's farming. But she's not farming as fast as an anti-mage.
Do I just lock the camera onto Troll and just sit back? Like, do I need to even observe this game?
No, not really.
That'll catch us all the kills. Anna coming into Chessie here. Gonna be stealing away his damage as they're gonna go for both these runes here.
Oh, that's a heartbreaker.
They can't catch a break, Final Tribe. Ravage.
You hate to see it happen.
Yeah, used just as that blink comes in. Anna trying to CS with
top lane. Frost has to sing to escape. And Jerax can't block him off. He already spent the fissure.
Yeah, he already used it.
But they're gonna
is farming right here, so Thompson says what up and throws it into Max's his way, but Frost, he's pretty quick. He's got the full power treads. No roots coming Thompson's way. Is he finally going to get there? Well, he's got the slows, he's got the fissure, and they will find that kill. Frost brought down. That is your carry gone. Thompson walking around this map doing whatever he wants. He's even looking for Hanskin in the trees now as Hanskin bolts the door on himself. Meanwhile, Anna gets a kill down
Anna
at
solo kills Tidehunter.
Hanskin will be able to TP out of this one, but this is looking like a bit of a dumpstering so far.
You call him how you see him.
I mean, is there another way to describe it?
I don't even know. No, there isn't really. Ravage is down for another minute and a half. Song is down for 2 minutes. So it's not going to get easier anytime soon. I don't know what you do. Because they can't group. Because OG's group is just like infinitely better. And they don't even need to group. Thompson can like 1v2 right now. And he can do 1v3 once he finishes off this Roche with a DD rune.
Oh my god. Roshan being taken now. He's hasn't got the fervor stack, doesn't really need him. Just a double damage rune. 2 points in fervor.
Jerax, will he be the first kill?
Oh, could be in some trouble here. This is like the 5th time I've said that for OG here. But Era's scared. He's backed himself away. He doesn't know who's on that high ground. Yeah.
Honor roars bot.
Yeah.
Seb gets it.
Mattervoid comes out, and that is the end of Frost. Now they blink forwards, looking for Hanskin as well. Jerax, he's got a Fissure in 3 seconds, and an ultimate if he wants to use it. I'm sure he needs to. The TP is being used, will be cancelled. I'm not really sure that was necessary, but still, Ana gets a double kill here in the bottom lane.
Nomad, this entire game is unnecessary.
I mean, Ana's going to have a good time on his Battle Fury as well, so, you know, there's that.
There's that. There's a lot of that's going on for OG. Yep. Thompson, well, Ravage is available.
Alright.
So
are fortified.
Second Ravage of
Now
the
is
game.
the time.
No, sorry, first Ravage of the game. We didn't see that.
Jerax?
The other first one. Yeah, just gonna stun him up, but there's a TP
Will
coming
it be
in
the
from
first step?
behind. Prophet, he's here. The Echo comes out doing a bit of damage. Might not be enough. They've got the Ravage they want to throw out, but they could do it with the right clicks, I think. Finally, a kill goes the way of the final try. They bring down Jerax, but Thompson coming in the backlines, using that ultimate, brings down Hansker, now tearing into the Tidehunter as well. Ravage will be used, however, and there's Trian's doing some work here. Thompson's getting low. His Aegis is going to be popped. Where's the rest of OG? No Tail's hanging around nearby. Ana doesn't want anything to do with this, but unfortunately for Thompson, neither does the final tribe. They'll back themselves away, and Thompson gets to come back to life unscathed.
You ever spend Ravage and then have to walk back to base afterwards?
Yeah,
They
people
got
say
one kill out of that. Shame.
Well, actually, they only got an Aegis out of the actual Ravage, but yeah. People say that the Walk of Shame is when you die twice in lane and don't have a TP, but the real Walk of Shame is walking back to base to get your mana back after you've used Ravage and find a kill. But you know, Aegis down, a kill onto Jerax.
Aegis down. Okay, so now they have one thing that they can do. They can static link someone, ideally the troll, and then they sing, and then they sap all of his damage, and then they hope that OG doesn't show up to the rest of the fight.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I think that's it. I think that's their plan. Bright
Okay,
side,
see if they can pull it off.
Era is about to hit level 6. Nice. Okay, Oracle ult online at 14
Nice.
minutes.
All right, it's gonna. I mean, they're currently at just over a death per minute, but that's about to go down. Oracle gonna be in with the saves. You know, Frost he's not too far behind. Only about 4k gold behind the troll.
But the dude's got 3 Wraith Bands, still working on his Diffusal Blade.
But when he has
And the
that
problem is-
Diffusal Blade,
I mean, does it really make a difference though? Anti-Mage is going to be... Oh, Handscan top lane, dead.
alright. Yeah,
Anti-Mage is extremely mobile, and again, we haven't even seen the interaction between Ensnare and Counterspell, so I imagine Ana's not going to be concerned about that. Assuming that
Pyro
Ana doesn't even...
Thompson.
Yeah. I mean,
getting the value out of their maxes, I guess.
he knows what this whole game's about. He doesn't want to have to go back to base.
Down. Yeah.
Increases
Ooh, and
Maelstrom proc
Maelstrom
damage.
as well, yeah. As Hero is now experiencing, and he's going to get brought down as the tip comes out. Can't help but feel
I mean,
so
against a
flying.
Naga,
And Frost
it
is just
kind of makes
watching Ana
sense.
farm.
Tower is under
Oh,
attack.
the courier.
Ooh, Thompson wants it. Should probably...
Oh.
No, can't find it. Doesn't have the vision. He's got some
Oh.
axes to throw out. He does,
Oh.
but doesn't want to do it. Thank you,
Thank
Piano
you,
Boy.
Piano Boy.
Yep. Oh man, no crazy builds from Thompson. He's queued up the BKB as of next. I was thinking maybe Troll Dagon might be the thing as it all comes down to Chessie eating the tree down immediately. Thompson to get into his prize. Chessie is taken, and Jan's getting in some trouble as well. Yep, that's the feeling of this game as OG charge down this middle lane, the tower being taken by Balls, Creeps, and Seb as Thompson chases back inside of the final
Dire's
tribe.
middle tower has fallen.
18k net worth advantage. It's 16 minutes into the game. And unlike TFT's net worth advantage in their NIP series, I feel like OG are actually going to end games with this advantage.
It's feeling that way, isn't it? They're onto the tower, and the stun comes in onto Chessie and to Jibby, but Thompson rapidly running out of damage. Here's a song from Frost, using it aggressively here. Does he have this Diffusal? He does not.
Ravage?
But still, the Ravage gonna come down, landing onto 3 No-Tail, immediately popping that ultimate, wakes up Thompson immediately with the shield, and now run to chase down more as Hanskin's brought down as well. Chessie already dead. Jerax will go down in the back lines, but in comes a false promise onto Tidehunter here. He's staying forwards here as he wants to try and take some people out, but Thompson just running after whoever he wants right now. Frost might make it away. Never mind, Thompson's just gonna chase him down inside the base. Good game, well played, is called. 17 minutes into it, and Thompson will buy a Dagon.
Hey, he
by
did
the
go
way.
Dagon.
He did buy a Dagon. Am I the best caster or what? Alrighty.
What the hard reads, the hardest of reads.
Did you know it? That's
People thought his
why
da-
I'm employed.